Hey everybody, Scott here from G System Videos. It is Friday, and guess what we're not doing today? Brush presets. But there's a really good reason. I'll tell you in a second. Let's go. Yeah, a few days ago. Get out here, cat. Beat it. Stupid cat's hitting the tripod. What the? I must have order. Anyway, a few days ago, I got an email from a guitar tech named Doug Breidenbach, and he works for Jimmy Buffett. And he had a G System question, so I answered it like I always do, because that's how I am. I just answer questions. And it came down to him being in town, rehearsing with the band, getting ready for their summer tour, and me living here and just like, so he's like, come on out. So I did yesterday. Spent most of the day there yesterday and most of the day even more today, helping Pete and Doug. Pete's the guitar player who uses the G System, and helping him integrate my Mission pedal into their rig, and fixing some other things along the way and making some custom presets for him. It was a good time. Oh, I had a ball. So, and they were so nice, and they let me shoot a video there, because if it weren't for them, I would have no video today. So let's go to an undisclosed location just outside of Austin, Texas, and see what's going on with the Jimmy Buffett tour. I am here with Doug Breidenbach. He is a guitar tech extraordinaire with the Jimmy Buffett band. You're doing guitars for
Peter Mayer and Mac McAnally and the pedal steel player Doyle Gresham.
Nice.
Yeah.
What kind of guitars are they using?
Basically, pretty simple. We use a lot of Fenders, Tellys, Strats.
Sure.
One Guild Starfire, just for that 335 warmth, jazzy stuff, and the bottom end of humbuckings. But that's pretty much Pete's array. Mac has an old Schecter with Seymour Duncans in it that is very unique because it's just so heavy and so solid and so powerful.
Yeah, that thing is a beast.
It really is. And then acoustic guitar wise, we use typical Martin D28 slot head, though sounds a little different. Fishman pickups in them. In our 12 strings, we use a Guild 512, all maple, big-bodied guitar, and then we also use a McPherson 12 string, which is really nice, very different, but because of the construction of the guitar itself, it's basically so true in the neck because it's carbon fiber underneath the laminate of the wood.
Okay.
So that's why it's so true. I mean, no matter where we go, temperature-wise, condition-wise, the guitar stays really stable. So it's a real neat guitar.
Nice. What kind of amps are we using with these guys?
We use a Boogie Lone Star in an isolation cabinet here. Everything comes in here, all, you know, channel switching, effects send and return, all comes through the side of the cabinet with a fan in there, keeping it nice and cool. But it enables us to really control the situation of where the sound comes from. Isolating it so it's just this amp. It's not a wash of what's on the stage and a mic in front of it. This does not wash into any of our vocal mics, so it's a real nice, pristine, you know, setting for us to get a nice clean sounds, and also for some of the rock sounds that are real big and everything. It
Sure.
really does get us there. Pedal steel amp is a PV 400, big 15, 400 watts of PV power, standard in the
Old
business.
school.
Old school, standard, sounds great.
What's going on up on the stage?
Well, we got a lot going on up there. You were asking about amps. We also use the Kemper profilers.
Who's using those in the band?
Mac McAnally uses one, and Jimmy uses one as well.
Okay.
And pretty much the profiles we use for them are things that we've created of amps that Mac has, whether it's a here's one right here as we speak, and the profiles that we've developed. This is from a valve train, little single 12 valve train amp that was custom made for Mac. Jimmy's are his profiles are specifically an old 65 twin. Nice and clean.
He likes the old school stuff.
Yeah, old school, and just and with a little dirt of twin turned up just a nudge, so it kind of has a little grit to it, so it's not quite so piercing.
Because he's playing Fenders.
Plays Fender guitars predominantly, you know, so that's nice and clean sound for him. But we love the Kempers. We've had them 2 years now, and they're real reliable. Aren't affected by the heat, so it's a really, you know, great product. Once you kind of learn of how it's set up, it's pretty amazing what it can do, and a lot cheaper on air freight. So you know.
And tubes and
tubes,
maintenance
and just
the whole 9
everything.
yards. There's the Schecter. Wow.
There is that
the beast.
Probably about 10, 11 pounds.
Wow.
Been around.
Walnut.
Nice walnut, big heavy piece of wood. A lot of sustain out of this guitar.
Sure.
It's, you know, it's Mac's babe.
And he's got the Kemper.
He's got the Kemper remote, profiler remote, which is great. He just, pretty simple. He uses about 5 different profiles, so it enables him to change from profile through. There's a 39 Gibson, little Gibson amp that he loves the sound of.
Wow.
Nice and warm. Then a few other patches, but basically he is able to control everything here.
That's great.
A couple of different pedals, TC flashback for that nice rockabilly slap.
Oh yeah.
And this Timmy is a distortion pedal.
That's a cool pedal.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of unique. It's different than what the Tube Screamer was. It's a lot warmer and has a lot more shape to it than the Tube Screamer.
And you gave me a call, or dropped me an email on Tuesday, asking me about you had a G system question.
Yeah, and I was just.
And here's Pete's G system. Well,
Yes,
it's your G system.
It's
but
mine,
Pete's using
but
it.
Pete uses it. And what's great is, over the many years, in the last 2 years, I've probably seen your videos to save my behind many times, or problems, or trying to create some sounds, and it's always been you. So I sent you an email just to ask you about a Leslie tone or setup.
Right.
And you counseled me on that, and I said, well, by the way, we're in Austin. And you went, I live here. I was like, well, why don't you come over then? So the stars aligned, and it all worked out that we were able, and I got to pick a little bit of your brain that you have left, and
It's been great.
and it's been a wonderful situation for us.
And we put my Mission pedal on the pedal board.
Correct.
And swapped out the it was
an Ernie
VP.
ball, and
Yeah.
they don't work well. You know, it's not a friendly taper for the G system,
Sure.
and as everybody knows out there, that it just doesn't work. It's so we were struggling, and you saved the day with this Mission pedal. Which we love.
Excellente. All right, I'm here with Pete Mayer. Am I
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Oh, right on.
How's it going?
I'm doing great, Pete. And we've been working with your G system.
Right.
And what did we do today?
We did a couple things that I had not been able to pull off before. Scott is the guru genius with this. So what we did is, I love making a kind of a steel sound growing. We've got a fantastic steel player in this band, Doyle Gresham, but once in a while on my own gigs, I like to do some steel stuff. And he set up the compressor to be a volume conduit, and to give me a lot of sustain. And he set up also my delay and reverb to be just sweet for this. So
Let's
what
hear
we
it.
got was like with slide, it would be something like this, you know. With the whammy bar, you can do stuff like it's just gorgeous, yeah. I need to work on it.
It doesn't
But
hurt to have a
it's
wicked guitar player.
It's a cool, toy. And the other thing that we did today was figure out how to use this Mission pedal. We had been using an Ernie Ball, which is a wonderful volume pedal, but this Mission works great with the G system because it's enables it to have that smooth play between 0 and 100.
Right.
full
You were
on.
having the
And,
issue with the Ernie Ball yesterday.
That's right,
With
yeah.
the sweep, it wasn't enacting until you were 3/4 of the way into the actual motion of the pedal.
That's absolutely it.
It
And
was so
if we
weird.
go to my my patch there, where I'm going to use.
Oh yeah.
So we have kind of a cool, that's all the way down. And then I've got Leslie now if I want to do
Yes. You can rock the Leslie.
anyway,
That is
so it's
beautiful.
given us the ability. Thank you, Scott.
You bet. No problem. Thanks, Pete.
There you go, everybody. Oh, what a fun couple of days I've had. And yeah, everyone was so nice and gracious. Jimmy, Tina, one of the backing vocalists, Pete, Doug, Mac, Doyle, the pedal steel guy, and John, trumpet player, who is using my my Voice Live Touch for the weekend, seeing if he wants to buy one of those. It's a pretty cool thing, especially when you do octaves and harmonies with the trumpet on it. It's super cool. So that's not all. Doug loaned me his Kemper profiling amp for the weekend. What the hell? This thing's wicked. It doesn't weigh anything. It's got room back here for your wallet and your keys during the gig. How handy. So I'm going to dig into this thing starting tonight and through the weekend, see what I can do with it, record some clips. Oh, can't wait. So psyched. And so that's how my weekend's going to shake up. What are you doing? Just like I thought. Anyway, have a good weekend doing whatever it is you... Hey, cat, you knock it off. Oh, he's climbed into the carbon case. Oh, you are adorable, mister. Anyway, I'll be back on Monday with hopefully more Rush presets, but who knows? I don't know. And until then, everybody, please, rock on.